So we are going to look at one of the most important problem. Rather than problem, we are going to look at the concept behind it and how to intuitively analyze it. This is our problem. Like all manager reports to the given manager. What is the problem? The problem is like write an SQL query to find employee ID of all the employees that directly or indirectly report their work to the head of the company. The indirect relation between managers will not exceed three managers as the company is small. So this is our employee table. Let's go to, yeah. So this is our employee table. Look at this employee table only. So we have employee ID, we have employee ID, employee name, manager ID, all these three columns. So what we have to do is we have to find the direct boss of our employees, maybe at direct level, first level, or second level. How do we are going to do it? It has a simple code of self-joining. This is this code if you wanted it. But we are not going to look at the solution of this problem. We are just going to look at this self-join, how this self-join is working behind the scenes. So let's take this example. So whenever we want to do the self-join, we are taking one single table multiple times. So here, don't look at this third table. Let me just remove it. Yeah, yeah. So let's take, for example, employee number one. This is our table, and this is our query. Let's suppose this is our query. So what we are going to do, we have only one table, employee, but we are giving it employee one as number, employee one as one table, and employee two as second table. Whenever we are joining on self table, what happens is that we don't know which table we have to choose, which column we have to choose, and what is the combination of these two we should choose, and what is happening in the background. So what we are going to do now, we are going to only focus on this one line on employee one dot manage ID equal to employee two employee ID. Okay. So let's see what is happening here. Huh? Here it is. So what is my method is like you have to firstly look at this query on you have to find the employee one. So go to employee one table, this table's first row, find the manage ID is one. So take this whole row. Why we are taking this whole row? Because we are selecting all the rows. That's why. Now equal to go to employee two. We are going to employee two's first row and find the employee ID. What is employee ID? One. So whatever the manage ID we selected, manage ID was one, employee ID was one. So this is going to be our second row. This is how first got selected. Now it is not over. Now we have to, for this employee ID manager one, like it, we are going to put here one equal to, we have to check each and every row in employee two. Does it have employee ID with one? No, no, no. There is no any row with employee ID one. Now the first row is done. Now go to the second row, employee one, go to employee one table, manage ID. What is manage ID? Three. Put three here equal to, put three here equal to. Now go to first row. Does employee two employee ID, does it have employee ID with three? No. First row, second row. Yes, employee ID three is there. Copy, paste it. Got it? Any other row with employee ID three? No, not a chance. Now go to third row, employee one first, then manage ID. Third row manage ID one. We are taking one equal to, this third row is in the play now. Now again from first row, like whenever we are going to second, we are always going to start from first row, like because employee two table, this is first row, and we have to match with one. It is matching with what? Yes, it is matching with what? Copy, paste. When I say matching with one, it means that Go to first table, manage ID, whatever manage ID one. So our employee ID should have employee ID one, then only it matches. So we went to here. Second row matching, third row, fourth row. Is there any employee ID with one? No. It is also done. Now go to fourth, like fourth row. We are going row by row. Huh? So have you noticed the pattern? It's like the left side of equal to na, you are going row by row, and at the right side na, we are checking all the rows from second table. That is the how self join is working. Let's do this whole table. It will clear up the whole mind map of this self join. So we are going to take this row because employee one, employee. What is manage ID? It has manage ID of two. It has manage ID of two. Now we are going to employee number two. First row is matching my employee ID? No. Second row matching employee ID? No. Third row matching employee ID? Yes, matching. Copy, paste. Any other row with employee ID two? No. Now this row, copy, paste. 1 minute. Copy paste. What is employee manage ID? Manage ID is 4 equal to, so employee ID should be 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Now you see we are getting little bit faster in this because we know what to look at. Exactly what to look at. Here 4 is 7. 7. Yeah, 7 is done. Na? Dan is also done. Louis is also done. John is remain. Yeah. Now go to John. What is employee ID? 3. Manage ID, sorry. Manage ID 3. We are taking John to the outside. And only we have to go to second column and look at the employee ID with 3. Is that? Yeah, this second row. Go to Angela. What is manage ID? 8. Second row, go to 8. Yeah, this is John. Copy. John. Robot. 1. What is manage ID 1? Is there any employee with 1? Yes. So this is our table. So this is how the self join is working. Self join, whenever self join question is comes and you have to find the logics. So for example, we can also do this same thing with just return replacement, like rather than employee two, uh, sorry, rather than employee one, we are going to use employee here and manager here. Now do this for yourself. I am going to do the first two columns. Firstly, employee number one, go to employee number one, go to first row, find the employee ID. What is the employee ID? One, it goes here. Employee one, go to employee two table. So whatever the employee ID it has one, it should match one. It is matching one. Copy, paste. Now in a random row, let's suppose Luis. We went to employee one, then we came to this row by completing all of our rows. Now, whatever the employee ID it has, employee ID has 7. So we are going to go to employee two, and look for the 7 number manage ID. The manage ID is 777. It doesn't have, so it's going to be null. Let's do for Bob randomly two. So what we are going to do? We are going to employee number one, employee one. We are finding employee ID is 2, and we are going to employee 2, and we have to find the manage ID with employee ID 2. Manager ID with 2, this row. So see how the logic is changing when we are just changing the column or column from from this equation. This is how the self join is working. So whenever you come across self-joiner, you have to work across this or have the simple idea about this. So it will be easy for solving the problems like this.